So a lot of people do not believe it when you tell them that the Bible says, be angry and do not sin. Yeah, nice pause there, right, Brad? The Bible does say, be angry and do not sin. Right here in Ephesians chapter 4, right there. Be angry and do not sin. And I'm bringing that up because the video you're getting ready to watch has some raw emotions in it. And I'm not going to apologize for my raw emotions because they're my raw emotions. And I did not sin in my raw emotions, nor did Christa. But I wanted to explain it so that you didn't think, wow, nice example from the new pastor guy, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Be angry and do not sin. I think that there are good places for anger, and even Jesus himself demonstrated it when he started kicking over tables and literally whipping money changers. Now, I promise you, I will whip no money changers, nor will any tables be kicked over, but you're going to hear some raw emotion. You got to stick till the end, or else it just won't make sense. Thank you in advance for being kind in your comment section, but do add a comment. It's gratefully appreciated. Here we go. So, I tried to record this video in vain yesterday and the day before because I was so glitchy, hot, and angry, upset that I couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
And I kept trying to get Christa to come and sit down, and she would come sit down, and then I would go, no, I'm not being very kind in my transmission of this data. And here's the thing. I got to tell you, there's 3 parts to this video. And if you only listen to one part, you just might be upset with us. If you only listen to 2 parts, you might be upset with us and another entity. But then it's the 3rd part that is going to give us hope and encouragement. And I do mean that. So hang with me. All right? So this is what did it. This is what made me get a little bit hot. There's a graphic going around that maybe many of you have seen, and it's basically numbers of amounts of money that the United States has given away to other countries, and among other things, that stagger the mind, just stagger the mind. And if you're one of these people that's going to be a naysayer, the numbers that I'm getting ready to show you are actually low numbers. So don't try to be like, oh, those were fact checked and blah, 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 blah. No, these are the low numbers. And when you see the amount of zeros here, it's going to blow your mind. So go ahead and please, Mama.
So far this year, the United States has given $24.4 billion to Ukraine, $11.3 billion to Israel, $1.95 billion to Ethiopia, $1.6 billion to Jordan, $1.4 billion to Egypt, $1.1 billion to Afghanistan, $1.1 billion to Somalia, $1 billion to Yemen, $987 million to Congo, $896 million to Syria, 9,000 per illegal immigrant that has entered the United States, and Americans who have lost everything to Hurricane Helene and the fire in Hawaii will be getting $750 courtesy of FEMA.
Courtesy of you.
Courtesy of you, yes.
Now, here's the thing that blows my mind. That's 1 year.
Not even a full year.
1 year of your tax dollars that are going to fund all these things, and we can't take care of our own. That's part 1 of the video. That's the part that got me so hot under the collar that I was glitching.
Blood boiling. Yes.
Because it's not that we don't care for other people.
Right.
What it is there's money for everybody else who's important to the politicians, And then when it's the people that don't really matter, then there's nothing.
Right.
That's what bugs me. So, part 1. Part 2. Ronald Reagan. Oh, Ronald Reagan. What is it? The 9 scariest words? 9 scariest words. I'm here from the government, and I'm here. Oops.
It's
to help.
We're from the government, and we're here to help.
Say that again.
We're from the government, and we're here to help.
Because there's always a catch. There's always a something, or it's never enough,
Right.
or it goes to the wrong people. And people who are not connected to your communities will take money from the general big old pool that is your tax dollars and give them to places like all the things that were on that list. There's Puzzle.
Agrees.
He's upset again.
Or Donkey.
He's irritated.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, folks. I'm going to skip to the very end of the video. All of this stuff, are we really surprised? I'm not really surprised. They're government bureaucrats who their main function is to keep themselves in power. Oh, yeah, and then they'll help you if they can. If it makes them look good on TV. But the reality is we have far too long lived with the rose-colored glasses, thinking that our side, our R or our D or our LMNOP is going to save the day. And let me ask you how many people in the Carolinas and Tennessee are super happy about the way FEMA is working right now?
They're blocking aid from going down and helping. They're blocking aid.
Don't believe me? Check it out.
Yeah. There's tons of people who live there and are saying they're not allowing trucks to come down
with water
or any kind of aid at all.
Because it's not approved. But then they're not doing it either.
Right.
Which brings me to the important part of the video. Believe it or not, that's not the important part of the video. I feel like, well, first of all, I said this is not first of all. This is like way into the video. Yeah. Please understand that our hearts and our prayers are with those folks. And if you can help. If you are nearby and you can help them. Send money through a reputable organization if you can't go.
Samaritan's Purse is a good one.
Samaritan's Purse is a good one.
Yeah.
And help those people put their lives back together, because this is part 3 of the video. Don't expect that you're going to get help.
Yeah.
We have far too long relied on this program or that program or this agency we think is going to save the day if things go south for us. And look at what happened to those people in Hawaii. Their lives were completely destroyed, and they got $750.
Yeah.
And now these people in the Carolinas and Tennessee, same story. My recommendation to you folks is don't expect that anybody's coming to help. And this is the hopeful part. Communities can rally together. Communities can rally together. And you know what I would recommend? Ignore what is telling you to do in terms of, take care of your own.
Yeah, absolutely.
A pastor once told me, it's easier to get forgiveness than permission. I'm not recommending that. I'm not recommending that. But I'm saying that when it comes to aid and helping people, if you look in the Bible, there's a whole lot more evidence that you should help, even though those people say don't do it, than to ignore the people who really need. I'm sure there's people that are going to pick me apart in the chat, and you know what? I don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't care. Take your best shot. Then let's look at the Good Samaritan. Oh.
Yeah.
If this has not been a wake-up call for you, for your area, your group of folks, your community, if you don't have a group of people that you can call if something bad happens, please consider that.
Yeah.
Where we live, getting snowed in is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
And if you have older folks in your area that might not be able to get to the store for food, or pipes freeze or burst, would you even know?
Right. We have to take care of those around us.
It might be worth going door to door, knocking on some doors, and just saying, hey, hi, I'm Brad. And I just want you to know, we live right down the road. And if things ever got weird, not saying they would, you're one phone call away, or you're one flare shot, or whatever it may be. But waiting around for the agencies, the 3-letter, 4-letter, 5-letter agencies to come help you, obviously is not working. So
No, it's not.
I think this video went about as kind as I could make it.
Oh, yeah. We're gentle.
I don't want to be.
No.
I want to be like Jesus, start turning over tables.
There's a time for that.
How do you turn over a digital table?
Just like this.
Okay, bye guys. Have a blessed day.